Yo, what's going on, MBL Network? We are live here on youtube.com/Matt and Bomberly. We are right back at it, episode number 2, building the franchise, Dallas Cowboys. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. We got a jam-packed show. We have a lot of things to get into. So I guess we should just get right into it. Let's go ahead and check out some recent, we'll do the coach quote. We usually start with the coach quote. Let's lock right into that. Here's Jason Garrett. We need to win the battle up front because tonight they are taking on the Washington Redskins. I know we saw it last time, but they ended up matching up again. And before I get into that, let me just jump into today's matchup. Dallas Cowboys, Washington Redskins. We're 3-3. They're 4-2. We're getting 23 points per game. They've been balling at 33 points per game. They've been all over the field. Phenomenal. But we did beat them the last time we played them. So, maybe they got some revenge and some must-win for us. Obviously, we're 3-3. Losses coming against the New York Giants twice already. Those were 2 tough losses. We need to win the battle up front. That's the Cowboys' brand of football. Through 6 games, we've been consistently dominated in the trenches, which you don't normally see with the Dallas Cowboys. It's time for a gut check and see what this team is made of. That's from head coach Jason Garrett. We also have some re-signs coming up. Awuzie, he gets a contract, 2 years, $19 million. For the phenomenal cornerback, number 24 here for our Dallas Cowboys. Also, the front line gets a re-sign as well. Travis Frederick, 3 years, $26.4 million. Check out the beard, looking fresh. What do you guys think about that beard right there? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, look at that. That is very Game of Thrones-esque right now. We'll just continue to point to that beard on the screen. All right, here we go. Dallas Cowboys, Travis Frederick, obviously re-signed. And the title of this episode was about the fact that we didn't get an opportunity to re-sign TYRON Smith. He's going to be a free agent. Oh, it's kind of crazy, right? To think that he's going to be a free agent in MBL Season 39. That is going to be the final season for Madden 19. If you guys are interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. I'm going to tell these guys to ready up. Let's take a look at their schedule in the meantime. In between time, let's take a look at the season schedule for our Dallas Cowboys, and I will tell these guys, let me get this on the screen. This is one of the ones I missed. Hey, let's get it all on the screen. There we go. Yeah, those are our 3 losses. 2 to the Giants, and then 1 to the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to tell these guys to ready up. Appreciate the 21 viewers right now. I'll get in the chat in just a second. I'm going to tell these guys to get this rocking and rolling. We got a Spurs game coming up in less than an hour. Derek White's taking on the Denver Nuggets on Fox Sports Southwest, or maybe ESPN. They haven't been putting us on ESPN. I've been a little upset about that. Season 38 schedule right there. So let's see what we got coming up. Washington Redskins, then we got the Rams. Okay. San Francisco 49ers, that's a dub. Jets should be a dub. Eagles is a dub. Cards is a dub. Patriots, it could be tough. So I see about 2 games left, and then there's a sleeper game with the Seahawks week 17. Let's say we do fall to the Bears and the Patriots. That's 2 L's, even though the Cowboys have dominated the Bears this cycle. But let's just say they do. That's 2 L's. And let's say somehow the Redskins pull it out tonight. Never pull out, by the way. That's going to be 10-6 for our Dallas Cowboys. We could be in trouble. This is a must-win tonight. You can't lose tonight. All right, it's off the board. You just can't lose tonight. It just can't happen. We can't allow it to happen. We got a lot of action for you guys tonight. We got a lot of new graphics. Shout out to Darce Knight, Jamie, Project Fat, and of course our main man JB doing the graphics for us as we're rocking and rolling here, and we're getting down to the stage, so let's kill the music. And let's get right into the action here. Week 8 MBL Network, youtube.com. This is building the franchise, Dallas Cowboys. Let me know how it looks and sounds, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to start on the defensive side of the ball, and we're going to take a look at our defensive lineup here in just a second. A little return here, 84. Let's start off with a face mask. Sure, why not? All right, that's how we're going to start. Let's get it rock and roll. Defensive side of the ball, here's our Dallas Cowboys. Kevin Bradley, Barry, Demmons, Kendall. Who are these guys? Now, that's what I'm saying, the same thing. You guys are reading and going, this is a totally different team. Our El Capitan stay the same. Obviously, Byron Jones, Awuzie, those guys are the same. Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, and then Xavier Woods. That's it. Even Derek Kindred is new to this. This is not the same team I covered in NBL Season 33. Completely different team on the defensive side of the ball. They do have some key pieces still on their offensive line. They have some key pieces on the defensive side of the ball. But a lot of that front line, I mean, we're used to seeing DeMarcus Lawrence as we already got a timeout here. We're used to seeing DeMarcus Lawrence up front, Taco Charlton. This is not the same cast of characters that we normally see with the Dallas Cowboys. Appreciate the time out there, little fish. Since we got a little time right here, let me see if I can pull up where our defense ranks in all this. Okay, offensive, defensive, there we go. Let's take a look at our defensive rankings on the season. 20th and 15th in points allowed, 19th against the pass, 13th against the rush. I'm telling you, this team is just not looking the same. I'm going to hop into chat right now. I just wanted to see why we're sitting here at a pause with Little Fish. All right, let me catch up in the chat. OSU in the building, what's going on? Live from Cali. Bananas in the chat, live from MBL Prison. Game Master RKE in the building. Jam 34, what's going on, Brad? Appreciate everybody in here. Gibbs in the building. Cringe. Touts in the building. Graphics are slick as usual. Appreciate it, Mike. Z-Star, wasn't me. All right, here we go. We're resuming the game. I don't know how I get stuck with people who pause. It just seems like that's becoming almost a trend here on the MBL Network. YouTube.com/MBL Network. We're going to put those defensive rankings back right on the screen real quick. Here's where we go. 15th against points allowed, we're 15th, 20 per game. Defensively against the pass, we're 19th. We're 13th against the rush. We're going to have to figure it out because this Washington Redskins team is no slouch. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Webb to the right side. Claiborne. Harris Claiborne. They brought him over from the Indianapolis Colts. Looking deep down the field early and often. Takes a crossing route. Tipped by the Dallas Cowboys. Number 27 makes the play. If you missed it earlier, here's our defensive side of the ball. Here is our defensive lineup for our squad today. At the secondary positions, we got Awuzie, Jones, Woods, and Kindred. At the linebacker core, we have Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, and Correa, along with Livingston. A little 3-4 front here for the Dallas Cowboys. The front line completely different from how I remember it. I'm still trying to get used to these guys' names. Let me know how it looks and sounds, guys. Shotgun formation, man in motion, right to left. That's Webb. Dropping back. He's on a little spot. Looking, dropping back still. Gets hit as he thrown. That could have been dangerous for the Washington Redskins. I mean, we're talking about today's matchup. We're looking at both of these teams, the Cowboys, the Redskins, ultimate rivalry, just not in the MBL. Maybe in the NFL, not in the MBL. Redskins currently 4-2, but they're always off the hot starts. So I'm not surprised by that. Not at all. Just not surprised when I see the Redskins start off 4-2, 3-1. It just seems like they do that all the time. Shotgun formation here for Allen Ritchie. I remember when Allen Ritchie was a rookie, and we were covering him on BTF. Now we're rooting against him. Crossing route again, looking, lobbing it up. That should have been picked off. So back-to-back, almost 3 crossing routes in a row for the Washington Redskins trying to get deep down the field. That's not going to be the method to win this game. Guys, make sure you hit that follow button here. We got a lot of action coming up. We got super shows on the MBL Network. Draft shows, Commissioner Corner podcast is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got shows like we were watching right now, Building the Franchise. We've done Carolina Panthers, Washington Redskins, Dallas Cowboys now twice. We've done the Indianapolis Colts. All have been extremely fun as our Dallas Cowboys. Special teams continues to play a little special right now. Had to put his pink mace away. They always say as long as you got a roof over your head, you're making it. And Bananas, the only problem is you got a roof over your head, but you got those bars right in front of your face. You're in MBL prison right now. What would you like for dessert? To the outside. Zeke Elliott. Pause on that comment, too. Zeke gets to the outside, trying to get something going here for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's take a look at the last 3 games. Week 4, Week 5. Week 6, we had a bye. Week 7, this is currently Week 8. Win, loss. We just dominated Pricey in those Bills. And then the Week 6 loss, which we just came off of a bye week, but before that we had a bad taste in our mouth, a 21-24 defeat versus the rivaled New York Giants. Looking, middle of the field's open. Seam. It was all a seam. I used to read Word Up magazine. David Njoku. Middle of the field, easy peasy, just right up the middle. Now he's just wide open. What do you expect him to do? Now this is just the Cowboys seam. You know, you're just looking here. First read, wide open, easy pass, pick up the first down. We're at the 35, cruising. And we're not going to force anything. That's not what the Dallas Cowboys do here. And guys, yes, we do have the animation, or if you want to hear it, when we get into the end zone, you're going to hear it. Oh, that looked like a seam to the tight end. He's going, hey, yeah, deep shot, right side, overthrow there. Parker Sheffield just a little too much in the tank there for Parker Sheffield. This is a guy in his second season trying not to get any sophomore slump going on. The Dallas Cowboys, as we said, 3-3 right now. We needed Parker Sheffield to ball out. So far, they played 6 games. He's got 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns on the season, and 7 interceptions with a 103.8 QBR. Not the best numbers, but improved from last year already. Here goes cross tracks. There's the pressure. Washington Redskins defense making it happen. We didn't get a chance to take a look at our offense. Here's where we rank offensively. 12th in points scored, 24th passing yards at 213 a game, and rushing yards 11th. Oh, these are not our season goals. Zeke, 200-plus carries. That's got to give us 1,400 yards. You know, easy peasy. Dallas is not looking like the same Dallas as you see right there. TYRON Smith isn't going to be here. We just re-signed Travis Frederick, so we're keeping a couple pieces from the out-of-box offensive line. But we're going to lose a lot of guys. 17 minutes into the broadcast, Dallas Cowboys, watch this seam to Njoku right here. Let's see if he gets open. If this is zone coverage, expect Njoku just to kind of leak right here. Let's see if he does it. Nope, it's man coverage. He's going to take it away, but he finds a crosser over the middle, and that's Marquise Lee. I used to call him Marquise TD when he played for the Detroit Lions, but right there, he just gets open. Man coverage, that was actually a good call for the Redskins. I don't like the contain. I don't like the contain call right there. I'd like to see maybe a cover one blitz, get some pressure early, maybe even a cover one robber. It helps you take away the middle of the field, and then all you have to worry about is just outward breaking routes. I understand he was in a bunch. You were worried about it. Watch the corner to the right side here. It's going to be a corner or a throw to the flat to Zeke Elliott. He's looking, goes right to the flat, bailout. Nice pitch and catch. I'm Tony Romo over here. Zeke Elliott on the season has done a pretty good job in the passing game. That's his 13th catch, 135 yards, 0 touchdowns for the star halfback, but on the season rushing the ball, 81 attempts, 384 yards, 5 touchdowns. I said 200 attempts was the goal this year. He's at 81, and they played 6 games. He's on pace for 200 attempts, guys. Does he get there? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. You think he gets there or not? That was a great find. Hey, Jamie, what's going on to OSU? Appreciate you. Good throw. Dropping back. Parker looking underneath. Just too much time. Patience in the pocket. I mean, he's just sitting here. He's got blockers that are protecting him. All this edge pressure, nobody's getting there. He's just sitting in the pocket, just waiting, going through his reads. He checked out this seam. It wasn't there. He probably even peeked on this right side. Wasn't there. He had it in with the tight end. I mean, he read everybody. And then the motion drag at the end, he was like, I'll just hit it over here. Why not? Parker Sheffield having all kinds of time in the pocket, especially when he gets inside the red zone. We're going to take a look at our offensive red zone here in just a second. Pistol formation. This is probably a handoff. No, man in motion. This looks like flood out of pistol. Detroit! It's really going to flood him with a slant going to that same side. I like it. See if it works out for him. To the flat, nice pass. Marquise Lee, I call him Marquise TD, but he can't get in right there. Let's take a look at our offensive red zone coming into this game. How successful have we been? I like to see the number over 80, and yeah, right there, 86%. 85% is a premium. 15 red zone trips in 6 games, 12 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Yeah, that's not a typo. 12 touchdowns, 1 field goal. That is what we call excellence. That is dominance, and that is controlled by this offensive line. This unit right here is going to push forward, and Zeke Elliott right on cue, right into the end zone. Hit my theme music.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
And that touchdown was so nice, we're going to play it twice.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
And just right on cue. The dominance from the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys is always something that you look at when you're going to play a Dallas Cowboys team or you're going to cover them on building the franchise. I mean, we came into this game, today's matchup, Dallas Cowboys, Washington Redskins. I look at a 4-2 team of the Washington Redskins, and I just say, hey, we've seen them in this position before. Top 10 in passing, top 6 in points scored. But what are they going to do when they face premium competition like the Dallas Cowboys? They're going to get the ball ran down their throat. Let's go. A couple people like the uniforms. 12 touchdowns. I'm lucky if I get in the red zone 12 times. King Duke. That might be the hot take of the day. Is it because you're just bypassing it because you're such an aggressive offensive attack up the middle? There's the run game I want to see. That's the GU Ice, got the JU Ice. Geis, 14 yards on his first carry of the game. I mean, turnovers is the difference in games. So far this season, we got a +2 turnover differential. We've only lost the ball twice on fumbles. Defense has got 11 interceptions. We've only thrown 7. So I think so far as a unit, we've looked pretty good. Shotgun formation here for Allen Ritchie. And this obviously looks like a man press. He's got to pick this up. I like the one-on-one with Claiborne. Maybe a go route here on the left side. Let's see if Nemo's going to figure it out here. Everybody's tight. Maybe this is just some kind of drag to the right side. No, it's going to be handoff to the left side. Going to take that man coverage. Geis outside, getting some more room to run. 2 carries, 2 successful runs. Fights forward to the 46. 2 carries for 35 yards on this early afternoon, for the Washington Redskins. I like what I see so far from the Washington Redskins on this drive. Back-to-back runs. They were in a pass. They saw the man coverage. They said, you know what, let's audible this to a run, and let's see if we can get Geis going. Really aggressive on that first drive. A little too aggressive. Went 3 up, 3 down. Punted the ball to Dallas. Dallas went on a long drive and made him pay. There goes another quick throw to the flat. Allen Ritchie, first completion of the game. It's going to be for 5 yards. It's going to almost put the Washington Redskins moving the chains once again. He has yet to pick up a first down in the air. Maybe that'll change on this drive. Allen Ritchie comes into this game with 1,700 yards, 12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. His last game versus the Green Bay Packers, he posted 359 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 picks against the Green Bay Packers, even though they won 38-21. Shotgun formation here for Allen Ritchie. Leighton Vander-esque, middle of the field, usuring. Oh, he's going to have to blitz here. Over the middle, nice pitch and catch. Jordan Reed, how great has he been for this Washington Redskins team? You want to talk about dominating performances into their 30s. You're going to talk about Jordan Reed. It just seems like he's balling out. He did it last time they played the Dallas Cowboys, which was week 4. He went 7 catches for 112 yards, and now, he's making another big play. This is our last 3 games. We got a win versus the Redskins. We saw that week 4. That was BTF episode number 1. 42-17 versus the Bills, and then 21-24 loss to the New York Giants. Trips to the right side, Claiborne inside slot. They're flipping the play once again. Everybody's in the box, and they see it. Look at this. This is just everybody in the box, and they're coming. Guy says, you know what, I'm going to take it again. Tries to fall for it. All he had to do, if he just beat one man, he's to the house. A little mid-blitz there for the Dallas Cowboys, getting a little aggressive. Defense approaching the red zone. Let's see where the defense fares. I want to see under 70, 75. Oh, it's under 70. 68%, 1% away from shouting out Rob Gronkowski and Adam Sklamberg. 8 touchdowns allowed. I don't really like that, but I'm okay with the percent. 16 times an opponent has entered the red zone of the Dallas Cowboys, and 5 of those times they've come away with nothing. 3 field goals and 8 touchdowns. I'd like to see 8 field goals, 3 touchdowns. But, I mean, hey, beggars can't be choosers at this point. 68% phenomenal for the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go, dropping coverage. Looking to the right side, looking at that flood. Not there. Great usering on the right side, too. Just takes us underneath, picks up a few, stays in bounds. Little shifty move there for Paris Claiborne. They gave up a 3rd-round pick for him. He's playing tonight. And we're talking about goat meat in the chat. Nice look. Think Nemo needs this game. Sean Wharton in the chat. Jam34. Jordan Reed is still alive. He's been balling. 7 catches over 100 yards in the last BTF episode. Who remembers that? Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys episode 1 on our second go-round here with the Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be looking at the C route. Hits him. Just like Buck Sale on the right side of the field. Interesting call there for the Washington Redskins that they got in the red zone. Quick little Buck Sale. He's waiting on this C route to kind of break back. He's got this go route kind of holding everybody at this level. I saw it happening. Usually you see flood concepts with a lot more space behind them because you really want to push these secondary safeties back. You know, inside the red zone, gutsy call, nice play call for the Redskins as they're looking like they're trying to tie this game up here. Expect something to the outside this way. You got to prepare, and Dallas is already adjusting. Maybe they go straight up the gut here. Nope, it is a toss outside. He's outside, he's running. Guys trying to get there, diving down to the 1. Nice defensive stop there. by 33 in open field. That's Kindred. We talked about him as a starter on the defensive side of the ball. You see him right there at the strong safety. He is a captain of this defense with Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, and free safety Xavier Woods. And don't sleep on Awuzie and Byron Jones. They have a really nice, solid secondary unit here in Dallas. The front line obviously has changed a lot. Hand up to the left side. He's going to walk right in. That's Geis with a touchdown. And I don't like to see that early, but it's nice to see the Washington Redskins establishing that running attack, because that's how you can keep the Dallas time of possession at bay. You have some decent time of possession of your own. It kind of puts the pressure back on Parker Sheffield to make throws down the field. 9 plays, 90 yards, 3:33 off the clock. Very solid drive there for the Washington Redskins. Cowboys' lack of a pass rush is killing them. I mean, no DeMarcus Lawrence. No Taco Charlton. Who was the other guy they had? Oh, that's right, Irving. Another beast. They let him go this last offseason. Come on, Richie, time to cash in. That's what October's saying in the chat right now. Just go for the truck and pray is what Darce is saying in the chat. Here we go. High formation here for number 9. That's not Tony Romo. That's Parker Sheffield. Play action to Zeke Elliott. Looking at 8. Finding him again. A lot of corner routes on the right side. You're seeing these kind of flood concepts. You got a go route on the same side, and you got a guy kind of leaking to the flat, and it just seems like it's really breaking zone right here. The Washington Redskins got to pick that up, maybe get a user over there on those purples, especially on the open side of the field, as Parker Sheffield likes to roll to the right side and make that throw, and he does a phenomenal job putting it on the money there for David Njoku. Watch the post on the left side here for the Dallas Cowboys. This is a little skins play, I think, out of pistol. Play action, looking, pressure's coming. Down goes Parker Sheffield. He had a man deep down the field. He got open. Yes, it was play action, skin slant. Say that 5 times fast. Play action, skin slant. I know somewhere OSU's laughing about that. Post route right here. He kind of was waiting for it to get right here. Pressure came from the outside, got to the quarterback. Down he goes, and he can't pick it up. 2nd and 21 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Zeke Elliott split to the left side. The Dallas Cowboys sitting at 3-3. Injury report. DeMarcus Lawrence out 2 more weeks with a hip injury. Looking at RB. Is he going to hit him? No. User's there. Yes, he does. Lobs it over the top. Test the user. He's the abuser. And that's Marquise T.D. Lee getting down to the 20-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys are now inside the red zone, where they've been so dominant this year. So sweet. 86%. Add another one. They got a touchdown earlier in this game. That's 13 touchdowns, 1 field goal on 16 attempts for the Dallas Cowboys early in this season. Woo! Let's look at our season goals. Top 5 defense against the pass. That's where we really need to work on. Pettis has been a little quiet this year, guys. What do you think about Pettis? I wanted him to get 1,200 yards. I don't know if he gets there. He's only got 184 yards. Callaway's been the big guy, 400 yards. Underneath. Well, there's Pettis right on cue. Almost a touchdown as they're now inside the 5. Let's see if the Washington Redskins can kind of figure this out here. It's very tough to stop a team so dominant up front, especially when they get inside the 5. Everything's downhill running. Everything is just power run, power run. Let's see if the Dallas Cowboys can kind of figure it out. The Washington Redskins can figure it out here. Handoff, left side, fighting, can't get into the end zone, but picks up a few. It's going to be 3 carries, 9 yards, and a touchdown for Zeke Elliott. At the 3, they got to go right back to Zeke the free. Just give him the ball. What I do is I like to stack it up and make it seem like a stretch, maybe run a little zone weak, and get the defense all leaning one way and just go right up the middle. And then if they stop me again, I'm going goal line, and I'm just going to tell them what I'm doing, and it's going to be okay. Right now, balance set. They can go left or right here. You're thinking left. It is going to be left. Handoff. Oh, nice user in there by Nemo. Gets around the defense. The offensive player trying to block, and he ends up making a nice tackle there. Now they're at the 2. This is when I go straight into goal line with Zeke Elliott. It's time to go beast mode. Let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys. Pettis not meeting his goal. He's not. It seems like Callaway's taking over. We might have to change that goal. Someone has to be a 1,200-yard receiver. Toss to the outside. It's going to be tough for the user to get there. Can't knock down Zeke Elliott. Touchdown number 2.
Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
How nice is it to have a guy like Zeke, the freak, Elliott? I mean, he just gets outside, and he's just like a wrecking ball rolling downhill. The user, he would just kind of took a bad angle. I call it a shallow angle. He comes down, and what he should have done was kind of run parallel and then try to make his approach. He ran a little bit too shallow, and the block ended up sealing him. But he got off the block, got here, and Zeke just said, oh, I see, I'm going to run you over into the end zone. That's bomberartwork.com, if you guys were wondering. Hey, you look at both of these teams, 4-2 start for the Washington Redskins, Dallas Cowboys 3-3, and you're thinking, well, maybe Dallas might be in trouble. But Dallas has owned the Washington Redskins for so long this cycle. It's almost in the head of the Washington Redskins that even if we keep it close, we're going to find a way to lose. And I think tonight will be no different. Trips to the left side, Allen Ritchie, solid quarterback, good quarterback. I don't know if he's a top 10 quarterback in the MBL. Has the ability to kind of sneak in there and fool you every now and then, but I don't think he's really at that level talent-wise. I understand he's had a lot of moving parts and some older wide receivers, Paul Richardson Jr., Jamison Crowder. Now he's got Paris Claiborne, Ja'Cory Fenderson as right there. See, I just think that lack of overall just quickness. I mean, this is 95 throw power, but I think the ability to get rid of the ball early is the biggest detriment for this quarterback. He holds on to the ball just a second too long, allowing that defender to kind of close the gap, and then by the time he throws it, he's throwing to a pretty guarded receiver. Here we go. Richie looking. Takes a shot. Now that's a good pass. Little crossing route right there. Over the middle of the field. Bucks cross for the Washington Redskins. 14-7. As Webb gets his first catch on the day, that's for 18 yards, tackled by Byron Jones. Starting quarterback here for our Dallas Cowboys. That's right, TYRON Smith is out in Dallas. Travis Frederick has signed an extension. He's going to play through the duration of the cycle, which is one more season left. I wonder where TYRON Smith's going to end up being. He should have waited just a little bit longer. He had Jordan Reed about to break wide open, but instead he goes underneath, and it works out fine. 6 for 10 at 87 yards. Last time we played the Washington Redskins, week 4, we won 27-20. We dominated the Buffalo Bills. The New York Giants twice this year. I'm very surprised that we played them so early in the schedule. I was hoping it wouldn't be. Pressure coming underneath again, finds Webb for a second catch of the day, and this guy got some J.U. Weiss looking nice. Down to the 19-yard line. They send the pressure again. The Dallas Cowboys cornerbacks having a hard time keeping up with these speedy Washington Redskins. I mean, we've been so effective inside the red zone, but this is the team you really don't want to mess with. Blair Webb is 91 speed, 97 acceleration, 89 agility. Man, 97 excel. I'm really starting to see it on the field. Dropping back, Richie takes the shot. Oh, that's the dangerous shot, trying to look for the former Indianapolis Colt, Paris Claiborne, who they brought over here for a third-round pick. Just looking on a little crossing route across the field. Trying to hit him about this part of the field, just trying to squeeze it in there. Rusted in the chat saying Dippin' Dots are amazing. I used to like Dippin' Dots until I didn't. Oh, back in the end zone! And just right on cue, Blair Webb, I'm putting him on the screen. Look at this guy. 91 speed, 97 excel. Okay. 89 agility, not that great. 5'8". He was drafted in the second round. He's a rookie this season. You pair him with Paris Claiborne. Okay, there's some speed. You got Ja'Cory Fenderson. He's suspended right now, but he was 21 catches, 472 yards, 7 touchdowns. Then you got Jordan Reed. Allen Ritchie's starting to slowly have some weapons. You pair that with the running attack of Darius Geis. This is former first-round pick Reggie Billups. Hasn't lived up to the potential, the expectations. Out of Ole Miss, we thought he was going to be a little bit better, but he just simply wasn't. $1:10 left in the second quarter. Our Dallas Cowboys got to go on a little run here. Ooh, I like it. The Blair Webb project. I like it, Captain Planet. 97 excel is nice. It actually is, Mike. I completely agree with you. How do you get sick off ice cream? Ric Flair's asking in the chat. Underneath. Pitch and catch. There's Pettis. We used to call him Lettuce because he'll chop you up. Boom. Got it. Trips to the right side. Pettis wide left. This is going to be a handoff to Zeke Elliott. It is. Draw up the middle. Right side. Nice patience. Bouncing outside. Didn't have to spin there. I would have liked to see him just kind of take his patience. Just kind of, okay, so he kind of, oh, Bennett's going to be out with this. Right when he got here, it seemed like he spins. But I'd have liked to see him just get up, get right here, and then bounce outside, maybe spin back inside. I think that was the play. That right there, that play art's a touchdown right there. If he does that, this is what we're playing. I mean, 100%. And Jamie, if you didn't know, Jamie, I'm going to play that out. That is not going to be – people. By the end of this, since we do about 6-7 episodes every season on BTF, at the end of this all, they're going to hate that song and that touchdown celebration. And then I'll know I did a good job. Hit as he throws him right there. TYRON Smith says, you ain't going to pay me. He was sitting right over here. If you're not going to pay me, I'll just let him run by you and sack you. This is all TYRON. Look at this. Look at TYRON just not holding his block there. Down he goes. Oh, you're seeing some vulnerability with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you saw it on screen. It's the title of the whole episode, 77, upcoming free agent. I mean, that's just what it is. And down he goes on the right side. They say, hey, if the left side's going to go out, why don't we just kick him on the right side? Offensive third down percentage. Let's see where we're at. This is a 3rd and long. 58%, 27 converted out of 46 attempted. That's probably top 3 in the league. 58%. All right, well, they're on a 3rd and 24. Let's see if they can pick this up. Agent Rico in the chat saying almond milk ice cream. Come on, man. Jamie says ice cream makes me poop. He's lactose intolerant. Me trading Pettis to Dallas was worst trade of all time, Darth Ben says. Yeah, okay. Every time I pick up from Ben and Jerry in Vermont, they give you a free pint or 2. It's nice. Brad, always bragging about his travels across the world. Maybe we do some kind of, if Brad ever makes it to the MBL, which is, it's kind of a big if at this point. But if he does, maybe we do some kind of, reality show with Brad, how he plays his games in the MBL while he's a driver who travels across the world. Maybe. Nah, that sounds terrible. Disregard. That sounds terrible. You're watching Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. This is pathetic. What am I talking about? Watch the slant to Marquise Lee, a.k.a. Marquise TD. He's looking for him. Not there. Pressure coming. Down he goes again. 3rd down percentage. Eat that. 17 seconds left in the half, so it's not going to penalize him too much. This is 58% Dallas Cowboys. You got to think they have something better cooking up there, but the pressure for the Washington Redskins seems to just get to the Dallas Cowboys early and often, and it's causing a lot of problems. This is a bad kick. This is a bad kick for the Cowboys. It's going to hang. A little short. 10 seconds left. Trying to get outside. Oh, stays to the left side. Jukes it back to the right side. Back to the left, right. 7 seconds left for the Washington Redskins. I like black cherry, like slushies. Those are good ices. Half-baked Ben and Jerry is fire. And Captain Planet's enjoying himself. Captain Planet's just living the life. What's going on, Shadow Rose? Appreciate you stopping by. It's better late than never. Down goes Allen Ritchie. That's going to take us to the half. 14-14. Our Dallas Cowboys find themselves a little bit of a dogfight here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our upcoming season schedule. What do we got rocking and rolling? We got an upcoming game against the Los Angeles Rams, Niners, Jets, Eagles, Cardinals. Oh, there's the Patriots. Then Eagles again. Bears and Seahawks. Sneaky little finish to the end of the season. It might be a nice time to get some rhythm and some momentum going for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys going to start with the ball. We haven't got a chance to look at their offensive lineup. Let's see what we got cooking up over here. Parker Sheffield, Zeke Elliott, fullback Wesley Conrad, wide receiver 1 Dante Pettis, wide receiver 2 Antonio Callaway, wide receiver 3 Marquise TD Lee, then tight end David Njoku, then upcoming free agent TYRON Smith. Guys, I'm not making up the TYRON Smith thing. It's literally in the thumbnail. Upcoming free agent. He's not going to be there next year. All right, back to the lineup. Then you got Connor Williams, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Lawrence Joyce. Frederick, Martin, Smith have been together since the start of the cycle. It's going to be kind of weird seeing those guys, or at least TYRON Smith, on another team. Oh, oops. User error there. Spin by Zeke Elliott. Does it pick up anything? Yeah, picked up 4. 2nd and 6 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Came into today's matchup against this Washington Redskins team. They're sitting at 4-2. We're 3-3. They're second in the NFC East. Obviously, the big dog Giants only with one loss so far in the season to the Detroit Lions, but they've beat the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys twice. That is an impressive early start to the season for the Giants. Nobody's really talking about the New York Giants. Winners of MBL season 36 Super Bowl, and then 37 went to the Dolphins, 35 went to the Lions, 34 went to Bananas, and those jailbound Cleveland Browns. 33 went back to the Jailbirds. Cowboys have been in the Super Bowl 3 times in the MBL this cycle, have yet to win a Super Bowl this cycle. Looking at X, finds him early. Nice pitch and catch. Pettis starting to get rocking and rolling. 10 for 11, Parker Sheffield. Does it feel like he's going 10 for 11, guys? Does it honestly feel like Parker Sheffield is just dotting across the field? I don't know. I feel like he's having an 8 for 14 game. Nothing too special. Trips to the right side. This usually means pitch. Yep, pitch to the right side. Oh, look at that attack. Look at that attack. Guys, make sure you hit the follow button. Don't miss a moment of the MBL fully immersive action quality content delivered throughout the week on the MBL Network here at youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague and twitch.tv/MBL Network. You can find us on Twitter at BomberLeague, and don't forget on Twitter at MBL Network. You can find our man OSU always promoting the MBL stuff. He's doing some MCS stuff upcoming. He's going to be calling some games here this week. He called the Last Chance qualifier last week on ESPN2. How exciting was that? How cool was that, guys? 30 viewers watching right now. Appreciate you guys. Looking at B, doesn't hit him. Rolling to the right side. Playmaker up the field. Got him, man. Doesn't throw it. Takes a big-time hit. Parker Sheffield lit up on the right side, and his third down time for the Dallas Cowboys. On the season, 58% converting. We haven't seen them really pick up a big third down yet. On zone of post, I know Z-Star likes to look for that just lazy corner to the left side of the field. It wasn't really open there, but he was looking at it. So you got a guy going underneath here, and you got this lazy corner kind of posting. This is where his eyes were. His eyes were on this side of the field. He rolls to this right side. Playmaker's the guy up the field and decides, heck, I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to roll out, takes a big hit on the sideline. 3rd and 9 for the Dallas Cowboys. Shotgun formation. Parker Sheffield. Reggie Billups. Split wide right, and that's going to be offsides, I believe. DJ Swearinger trying to jump the count. That's a big-time costly jump. It's just typical Washington Redskins football. I mean, now they're in field goal range. Inside, that is just not smart. Swearinger has to be better than that. You got them in a 3rd and 9. That is a 3rd and 9. I understand 58%. You got to get to him. You got to stay aggressive. You just can't make that mental error. Watch the hook route here. He's either going corner route or RB right here sitting. He's going to go corner. Yep. Corner route left side. Nice pitch and catch. Marquise T.D. Lee. He's done everything except get a touchdown. I like to see him get into the end zone. Offensive rankings so far this year were 12th points scored, 24th passing yards, and 11th running the ball. I mean, what is going on? It doesn't feel like a Dallas Cowboys midseason team, usually a team that starts off hot. We're 3-3. I think we're going to finish strong. We're going to cover this team all the way through the Super Bowl. I'm really excited about bringing you some Building the Franchise content. A little angle. Oh, Parker Sheffield. Oh, that's terrible. Parker. This is a staple. You have to be able to throw. There's 2 passes you have to be able to throw if you're a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. This seam to the tight end and this corner route, this angle route out the backfield with the halfback. That's it. You have to run. You have to throw other passes. They got a deep comeback. They got a corner route. They can do it all. But those are staples of them, especially inside the red zone. Can't miss that throw. He's got A open. He's going to hit the seam. No. Dig. No. Hesitated. Oh, he's going to take off running. Sheffield using his wheels, sliding down at the 5-yard line. Get him, Parker. That's going to be a first down as we enter into the red zone in which we dominate. 86%. We've already scored twice inside the red zone so far. I'll never understand someone letting Willis go. What's going on? My man Player in the building. Good even game so far. Hot take of the day. Hey, Player, give us a hot take about the Redskins. Tell me how trash they are. Trash one of these teams. I want a Player take right now, a shots fired take. Up the middle, Reggie Billups into the end zone. Player, this is for you.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is attached.
Yeah.
Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
Hey, and I know what happened. Player said, what the heck was that? Player, we run it again for you. Here you go.
Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
87%, just like the red zone percent for the Dallas Cowboys. That's the percent Player's probably laughing right now. He's going, you fool. What's wrong with you? Shout out to my man Player. Longtime veteran in the MBL, still balling. Dallas Cowboys take a 21-14 lead. This is when we usually see the Washington Redskins kind of collapse. This is when we see them just kind of fall apart here, make a mental mistake. Let's see if they can kind of clean it up. We already showed this a couple times last 3 weeks. Win-win loss. We're on a one-game losing streak. Every time we've been on a losing streak this season, we bounce back with a win. Dallas Cowboys trying to figure it out here in Week 8 against the Washington Redskins, coming off a bye week in Week 7, a loss in Week 6 against the New York Giants. We keep talking about it. I wish we could play them a third time. Maybe we'll get to see them in the playoffs. I'd love to beat them over the middle. Just Parrish Claiborne. Oh, man. Parrish must mean just blazing fast speed. In some language, I know it doesn't. I know it can't, though, because Robert Parrish was the opposite of that. The Chief was the opposite of that, but in this MBL realm, I feel like Parrish Claiborne is just super speed. 94 speed, 87 excel. He doesn't need the excel. You can have it. Trips to the right side. Watch the double move on the left side. Oh, this is going to be a handoff, a little base run. Oh, guys, spinning it with him, got him. Oh, up the middle to midfield, 50-yard line, 6 carries, 50 yards and a touchdown for Darius Geis. The GUI's got the JUI, second and inches for the Washington Redskins. Let's see if our front line can kind of get a stop here, get some push. Let's see him get into a 3rd and 3. Push him back, get a tackle for loss. I want to see something. 33 viewers watching Building the Franchise, Dallas Cowboys. When can we submit music requests? Jamie, just DM me with the music. Actually, Jamie, just link me, just send me an email with the song you want to play. But it has to be, if we're doing it on YouTube, it's got to be something that won't get flagged. So, like, anything that you can type lyrics on at the end of it, a song you want to play, if you type lyrics and there's a lyrics song and it actually plays, that's cool. We'll stream that. I just don't want the stream to get taken down on YouTube. They're real sensitive over here. But Twitch, just link me and group me or something. Just tell me what you want to play. I'll play it for you. But I know you get real goofy into your 80s music. We're going to have, we'll play one Jamie song and then we have to go 3 songs elsewhere. But yeah, we'll do music requests. No problem with that. And we'll actually look into putting it on the, when we do bonus coverage and stuff, Jamie. I think I can set it up here on the stream deck and you guys can put in your own songs and play your own songs and do it that way straight through the Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure. Nemo need to lean on that hit stick and put Sheffield down. October's always looking to hurt somebody. Ric Flair says, Captain Planet. Oh, I like how he did that. You think he can turn it on like that? His numbers are way off this season. Michael Wright says, Cowboys need to figure out how to stop this run game. Yeah, Jamie, copyright is bad, okay? Got you guys. And if we were on, there's a little cross into the left side or a post. Oh, he takes a big hit. But that's the, what is it, the Blair, what is his name again? Let's see right here. I'm going to wait till it comes up. Who is 12? He takes a big hit. Should have fumbled that. He should have fumbled that. That should have been a fumble loss, fumble recovery. That should have been our first fumble recovery of the day. What is that guy's name? Blair Walsh? What is his name? Blair Webb. The Blair Webb Project. 100%. He had thoughts scheduled to start Giants 2 of those losses. He had thoughts scheduled to start Giants 2 of those losses. Whatever, man. That makes no sense. Captain Planet's talking that, I forget his name now. The governor spelled wrong. He's doing that gov talk right now. I don't even know what he's saying. Someone tell me this makes sense. He had thought scheduled to start Giants 2 of those losses. Yo, seriously, what is he saying? Blair Webb Project, Captain Planet. Great pass, better hair. Cringe shows up. Cringe, have you been here the whole time? Oh, that's almost a touchdown for Geis. All that space on the right side. Oh, he just kind of floated. I would like to see him about right here just accelerate and turbo. Defense inside the red zone coming into this game, 68%. One of the best in the MBL. That means 32% of the time you're walking away with nothing, zero, zilch. But today the Washington Redskins have said, hey, if we're in the red zone, we're scoring. I don't care what your stats say. They're 2 for 2 so far, but are we looking at an epic Washington Redskins collapse, or they're going to figure it out? He's got to get outside here. He's already shown he's going to toss it outside. I hope Z-Star right here is close enough. I would like to see him a little bit more this way. Oh, it's going to be a pass. He's got him. Lob it up. Nice pass. Touchdown. 82. Enzo. Touchdown. Redskins. Oh, what's going on? Make sure you hit that follow button, ladies and gentlemen. Madden Bomber League on YouTube. Twitch is MBL Network. Twitter, Bomber League, and MBL Network. Oh, my gosh. What a just crazy game. Every time the Dallas Cowboys showed something to try to extend this league, they just are not getting the pressure or the turnovers defensively, and it just seems like it's really hurting their ability to stop the Washington Redskins. We're looking for that infamous Washington Redskins turnover, and right now we're not getting it. Reggie Billups taking this deep out of the end zone. He's going to get back to the 25? Barely. Spinning, and a loss of 1 yard. Reggie Billups getting a little aggressive there. 5:51 left. He'll be a free agent this year, Jamie. I want an all hair team. My dream is to get Nemo's and Cringe's hair dudes on the same team. That's a lofty dream there, Jamie. And Jamie's also chanting for Nemo. Detroit! Saying the music, please. We only do it for Dallas Cowboy touchdowns, and we're talking about that. Shotgun formation. This is slants. Looking at wide. Not there. Can't get rid of it. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Zeke Elliott. Who else? This is an offense that hasn't looked good. 12 points scored. 24th passing. 11th rushing. Oh, what's going on in Dallas? Just not looking the same. I'm telling you. I'm gonna actually pull up the schedule real quick here, guys, because I want to take a look at the schedule. If they drop tonight's game, let's just say something miraculous happens. They lose to the Redskins. A loss to the Patriots and the Bears isn't too far-fetched. That would put them at 10-6, ladies and gentlemen, likely outside of the playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, right there, big-time hit. Pettis picks up close to a first down, or at least puts them in a third and somewhat manageable. It's going to be a 3rd and long for our Dallas Cowboys. On the season, 58% on 3rd down. I know it's a 3rd and 10. 5:04 left. You're backed up on your own 24. This is where champions are made. I want to see Dante Pettis go for 1,200 yards. Can we get him on a streak? Can we get him on a double move down the field? And Sheffield can get that 110 QBR. Right now sitting at a 101 QBR in the season. That's not good enough. I need to see a little bit more from the sophomore in Dallas. Off the post wide right. Pettis is on the go. You got Njoku on a slant, and then the right side. Here's the slant with Njoku. Looking B. Finds B. Oh, just a low pass away. Beautiful dot by Parker Sheffield. He just kind of, the ball's, and I know Nemo's over there going, you got to be kidding me. He puts the ball somewhere right here. And you just see Antonio Callaway just lay out for it. That is like it's such a perfectly placed ball as far as risk goes. It's almost a bad placed ball. It's just really outside of your receiver, but he really wasn't open. You kind of threw him open there. He made a safe grab, went down and got it. That might be the breaker here in this game. Out route on right side, Callaway. Oh, a little too crafty on the outside. Gonna pick up the first down. Let's see what we got going on in the chat right now. Worried about a fumble called it. Nemo about to get that W. Redemption 97X. Appreciate you joining us here. October called it. What did October call? Sack fumble incoming. Oh, that was a while ago. But he picked it back up. Joe Watson was a GOAT. Yeah, he was. Hand off to the right side. Just nowhere to go, but he spins and gets loose. Getting back to the line of scrimmage there. So important. He lost 2 yards. But it could have been 2nd and 15, 16. Those 2 yards are monumental at this point of the game, especially when you're looking at where they're at on the field. I mean, take a look. They're at the 45. So what do you think? They got to get to what? The 38 to be in field goal range. That's a 55-yard field goal. Probably a 40. It'd be a 57-yard field goal. They can knock that down easy peasy. 45-yard line. This could easily have been at the 48-yard line. Oh, he's got two crossers coming across the field. Little taste of your own medicine here, Nemo. Gonna get this on you. B. Doesn't take it. Goes underneath. Nice patience by the man, the myth, the legend, Z-Star. Find his man, Marquise Lee, and that's a big-time pickup for the Dallas Cowboys. You are watching Building the Franchise, episode number 2 here on youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague. Look at the patience right there. He was looking at this drag. He saw the user sitting about right here. He has another crosser come. The user adjusts, sits about right there. He takes his eyes from up there back to down here. Hits the drag. That's just nice vision and awareness. That's why the Cowboys are in a great position here. To the outside. Oh, he just can't hold that block. See, that's usually what you don't have to worry about. It's always this inside guy on the toss. Usually they seal the edge so well. If you're anywhere here, you're in trouble. But this guy kind of leaks in, and then he gets blocked. And then you're outside, but then everything just breaks down in the middle. The Dallas Cowboys not used to that. 2nd and 10 at the 25 as they are approaching the red zone, in which they've been dominant this season. And today, 3 for 3 inside the red zone this game. All 3 with touchdowns. So they're on 15 touchdowns, 1 field goal on 18 attempts. And just remarkable so far. Watch the drag to be here. Down he goes, and that's going to be a penalty. Face mask. Oh, the Redskins killing themselves with penalties. Oh, my gosh. We've seen it. We saw it happen early in this game, and now it's happening late. They're in the red zone now. Can the offense come up big for the Dallas Cowboys? 3:07 left. Still a lot of time left in this game. Flipping the play at the line of scrimmage is the sophomore Parker Sheffield, former first-round pick here for the Dallas Cowboys. Man coverage here. Looking at RB. Doesn't take him. Throws it and just, that's that one. I think he goes to throw it. So he's got a little in coming across the field, and this is like a speed in. User does a great job taking it away. Secondary guy coming across the field. Not really open. I think Parker kind of steps up, and he doesn't really follow through. He just kind of goes, I don't want that. And the ball just, it's just a mental error there for the sophomore, and that's a big-time miss. Man in motion is Zeke Elliott. He's dangerous when he gets out there. Let's see if they're using him with the streak down the field. No, it's a slant across the middle. Looking. Over the middle. Dangerous pass caught. David Njoku. Hit him, baby.
In the bag. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the bushes black to match.
And I got to tell you something about that play. So it looked like a post to Njoku. And the user is sitting right here. And he just makes a mental mistake. Typical Washington Redskin mental mistake right there. Just aggressively goes for the ball when he probably could have swatted it down. Just kind of took himself off the ball. I think he was there to make a play. Oh, it was just a really good throw. Choke City in the chat. Sixers have doubled the net score in the third, Jamie says. Wait, so Jared Dudley's not willing them to victory? No way. Man, I thought coming into this series, he looked like he was in great shape. Jared looked like he was in great shape. Shoots the three fairly well. 12-year veteran, if you didn't know. He said it multiple times. Body type potato. Man, I'm really surprised by that. His last name's Dudley. Thought it would be a little bit better in this series. Jordan Reed underneath. The Washington Redskins showing they got a little bit of fight left. And this is Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. Second go-around, episode number 2 here, MBL Season 38. If you want to join the MBL, go to 365.MaddenBomberLeague.com to apply. You'll start in our Grid Development League, and then you work your way up to the MBL. If you're looking for a link, it's in the description below the video. If you are watching it live, it's still in the description below in the video. Another drag underneath, picking up a first down, trying to strip Jordan Reed there. 13 for 18, a $184, Allen Ritchie, and 2 touchdowns. For a game that he played so phenomenally well. Wait. He played so phenomenal. Not well. He played pretty phenomenal. For under 200 yards, he's been great, really impressive. No turnovers. In Washington Redskins standards, for the collapses that I've seen Allen Ritchie a part of, especially that MBL Live versus the Cleveland Browns, this was a great game. This was a game they should win. This would be a tough loss for this team. I mean, we came in here, we were looking at both of these teams. Cowboys, Redskins, 4-2 Washington Redskins, 3-3 Dallas Cowboys. This was a game that could have just got some distance, kind of separated themselves from the pack. Still alive, though. Guy's still running it, spinning. Nice move there by Darius. Guys falls forward to the 48. Buck 54. Still a lot of time left, Bomber. Don't get ahead of yourself here. Dudley looks like Play-Doh. Berger almost done. Looks like he should be playing on a rec squad. Dudley is a perfect circle. Dudley is a perfect circle. So when they were asking Jared Dudley about a 360, it wasn't a dunk. They were asking about his body type, huh? Washington is hashtag done from Colby, the Dallas Cowboys supporter in the building. Dudley was even good enough to join the, I think he meant wasn't even good enough to join the Dudley boys, so he decided to be a below average NBA player. Brad, do better. That wasn't good. Looks like a big bar of Dove soap. Need the boys to hold. Redskins are going to tie it. Last name Dudley, first name Jared. Like a knee replacement. Old men ain't nothing to play with. Oh, to the outside. I missed it. Oh, it's Parrish Claiborne. They brought him over for a third round. That's a collapse defensively for the Dallas Cowboys. Play action all go. And Parrish Claiborne gets to the house. Parrish Claiborne. What a terrible name to say in the heat of the moment. Hey, maybe Kansas City Chiefs it and whiffs this extra point. No, right down the middle. Save that for the AFC. Save that for the AFC. It's going to come down to this offense right now. This offense got to get on the field and make something happen. You know, when we talk about this offense, we usually think running attack, top 5 in the league. They're going to run this out, but it's not going to go anywhere, guys. You're not missing nothing. I mean, they're 11th in running this season, 24th in passing. But does the Dallas Cowboys have anything left here? They seem like they've just scored, but the defense has done nothing for them. No turnovers forced. Now, this is a team that came into this game with 11 defensive interceptions, not to get one tonight when they needed one. Just one would have put this game away. Washington Redskins said, yeah, for us too, if we can just get one here. Watch the corner route on the left side, corner post action, got Njoku going to the flat. Let's see what happens here. Dropping back, pressure's coming, goes underneath, nice pitch and catch. David Njoku, they're trying to strip him. They're going for the ball, 17-20, 285 and a touchdown. Both of these quarterbacks have played to near perfection so far in this game. Clock is a ticking. You got 3 timeouts. Look across the field, looking, time, pressure, got a motion, throw it away. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the interesting thing. If you can get a stop here because they are on the 34, I would bet Dallas Cowboys punt this ball. So this might be a stop in which you can get them off the field. Watch for level sale here. This is where he's thinking you're going to hard flat him. This is what the Cowboys are thinking. And if you hard flat him, he's going to put some kind of concept out there that gets the guy to the flat and then a corner route on the same side. Let's see if this is level sale. Nope. But it still is the same kind of thing. Watch the right side of the field here. He's looking on that side. He's going to drag you with Y. Finds Y, hits him. Easy peasy pickup. Marquise Lee, they're trying to strip him, nowhere to go. That's when maybe you got to think about running some kind of man and just send some kind of heat. 31 seconds left in the game. Dallas burns their first timeout. Still 2 remaining. Redskins also have 3 remaining. They're at the 45. So they're about, let's say about 15 yards away. 15 yards away from a field goal here. That's a 57-yarder. Going empty backfield? No, they got Zeke in the backfield here. Watch the left side. Pettis, one-on-one. Safety inching down. Look it. RB doesn't take it. Goes underneath. Throws it to Zeke Elliott. You've seen a lot of strips right here. I'd be worried about that face mask again. 25 seconds left. 2nd and 6. Dallas burns their second timeout. This is a must-win for the Dallas Cowboys, currently sitting at 3-3. They've been to 3 Super Bowls in NBL Madden 19 cycle. This is our 6th season. We got 1 more left. We're going to do 7. They have yet to win a Super Bowl this cycle. It's a simple, this is their read. Here, and then out the backfield. Once again, an untimely offsides for the Washington Redskins. I mean, they're just penalizing themselves out of this game. We've seen it earlier in a 3rd and long that turned into it just changes the dynamic of the game. We've seen face masks, undisciplined play for the Washington Redskins, and right there going off sides. We've seen a lot of times they're going for the strip. The guy's falling forward. The angle route at the backfield is going to be open here if it's man coverage. Nope. But it is open anyways. Against the zone. Zeke Elliott. Too easy. 17 seconds left. Right now it's looking like a 54-yard field goal. Parker Sheffield. It's probably a handoff to kind of square him up. It is. Up the middle. Zeke doesn't fall down too easy. Still going to be about 50 yards here. They're going to ice him. It's 2nd and 6. This is for the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here it goes. This is for all the marbles. Dallas Cowboys cannot afford to go 3 and 4. You got to hit this. This is money. This is Dallas Cowboys football right here. No wind. This is going to be right down the middle. Bueno. No way you shank this. No, sir. Not in our house. Kick is up. Right down the middle. Dallas Cowboys. It ain't a touchdown, but give it to them anyways. Dallas Cowboys win. They improved to 4-3 in a hard-fought victory over the Washington Redskins, a team that I didn't think too much of coming into this game, honestly. Well, let's take a look at the season schedule moving forward before we get out of here. Washington Redskins, that's a dub. Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, New York Jets, Philadelphia Eagles, Arizona Cardinals. And then I think the Patriots game's going to be tough. The Bears are going to be tough. But this was a much-needed win because you didn't want the Washington Redskins to have a record that would be 2 games ahead of you. They would have improved today to 5-2. You would have felt at 3-4. That could have been the difference maker. And once again, the Washington Redskins find a way to come up short. And that's going to do it for the show. Appreciate everybody stopping by. We'll see you next time here on Building the Franchise. Dallas Cowboys.